Do it if nobody else gonna do it. See it if nobody else gonna see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself every day like this shit not real. Like, how the fuck I been asleep for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? They just keep us in the street for so long. And I couldn't even be myself for so long. So don't walk in that smoke, guaranteed you gon' choke. Cause it's running, man, this shit ain't no joke. We'll never lose hope, cause we tap in. Stuck in the wheel, that the system got us strapped in. Ain't fucked up, but we gon' get it out the back end. And how the fuck I been asleep for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? I've been feeling like this for so long. How could you sleep? Sound in your face, you ain't gotta reach. All you gotta do is listen to me pipe down. I'm about to teach, listen to Anna. I'm about to preach, reminiscing like the man that had a dream about from a boy to a man into a king. Damn, this feeling hit the best about the ring. More EINs and LLCs for the family trees. And the picture a little more proud of me. Since I'm planting some seeds, I'm taking for 3. I got some enemies, I'm on my God the evil. But they from a mojo like Austin. DNA, unlocking. Producing the product for profit. Just being honest, J1 been honest. Not like a comment, she's so astonished. Hey, she ain't waiting, they come out gunning. Give us some strength and get back to some money. For real. Do it if nobody else gonna do it. See it if nobody else gonna see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself every day like this shit not real. Like, how the fuck I been asleep for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? They just kill us in the street for so long. And I couldn't even be myself for so long. So I'm walking in smoke, guaranteed you gon' choke. Cause it's running, man, this shit ain't no joke. We'll never lose hope, cause we tapped in. Stuck in the wheel, that the system got us strapped in. Ain't fucked up, but we gon' get it out the back end. And how the fuck I been asleep for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? I've been feeling like this for so long. Forget all the shit that they told me. Come to think about it, I don't even think I know me. All my people being shot by the police. Could've been me, used to hard let my soul speak. For the ones who came, for the ones we lost. These niggas cross their own people just to be a boss. I'm choosing love over evil, I never cross. Show them my people should be deeper when you find it out. All of the secrets so you think because it's coming out. If I can change your thing, you can have it all. Talk this time, all the time, on the best screen. Fuck drunk, fuck bike, and fuck a vaccine. Cause I'm not full speed, gotta kiss me. Round to the wheels fall off, I gotta ask me. And I know that we can play like controllers. Ain't no fear, nah, I can't be shipping like a soda. Tell myself that I'm tripping. Truth hit hard like a nigga get on whipping. Tav X Hebrews. Purity and becoming one. I'm not gonna keep y'all too long. Just coming to let one of the older so-called black people talk to us for a second, fam. Hit the like button as you come through the door, Hebrew. If you're not subscribed to this channel, I encourage you to subscribe. And do it right now, Hebrew. Yeah. Tav X family, purity, and becoming one. Family, what a long day it has been for me. I'm telling you, family, in the DMV today, maybe I was the only one who didn't get the memo, okay? Because I had no idea it was going to be this hot and this humid, family. My job where I work at is like a warehouse environment. So pretty much however it is outside, it's more on the inside. Like if it's real cold outside, then it's way more cold than inside where I work. If it's real hot outside, then it's way more hotter inside where I work. And today, family, just about everybody at my job, it's like the heat caught us all off guard, family. I had no idea it was gonna be that hot. I am feeling very dehydrated, family. And I had to stop past the store, thank the Most High. I had the ability, I was able to hit the store and go and get me some of God's superfoods. Y'all know the fruits with the seeds in it, family. And I'm telling you, family, if you can do it,
Go out of your way to get the fruit with the seeds. Family, if you can just find a way to keep it simple, family. Walmart. Most people in America, and I'm assuming, I know all of the people who watch this channel, you're not all in America, but a lot of you are. Okay? So for the people who are here in America, Walmart always has seeded grapes. Family, is all kind of testimonies and all kind of stories out there of people being healed of all kind of things by eating grapes with the seeds. Allegedly, a lady was able to get over stage 4 cancer. Okay? How did she do it? Allegedly, for a whole year, ate nothing but grapes with the seed. Because a lot of people think it's real expensive if you want to change your eating habits. And, oh, if I want to eat fruits with the seeds, it's going to be real expensive. Family, just go to Walmart and get grapes with the seeds if you're in America. For you guys, for you Hebrews who live outside of America, who see this channel, I wish I could help you, Hebrew, but I really don't know like what kind of stores you guys got outside of the country. I know some of you may have the ability to grow your own food. If you can do that, of course, that would be optimal. But many of us can't grow our own food for different reasons. So, family, wherever you at, whether that's you got to go to a farmer's market, stop and talk to a guy on the side of the road in a pickup truck, go to the Walmart, Shoppers Food Warehouse, wherever, family, if they have the watermelon with the seeds, get it. If they got grapes with the seeds, get it. But if you cannot find fruit with the seeds, then go for the seedless, okay? And do your research on it, family, because I have found allegedly you can still get benefits. You're not going to get as much benefits as you would with the seeds. That's why I'm telling you guys to go get the fruit with the seeds. And I'm only telling y'all that because of Genesis 1 and 29, fam. That's where it's at, y'all. That's what we've been missing our whole life, y'all. So enough of me running my big black mouth. I'm very dehydrated, family. So what am I doing right now? As I'm going live, I'm going to share Neely Fuller commentary, Neely Fuller talking points. I'm going to let you guys hear it and see it. And I'm going to be sitting back in the background, feasting on some red grapes with the seeds, okay? Because I told you I'm very dehydrated, Hebrew, and you can feel it. Wherever you are, if it's real hot where you are right now today or this evening, and it snuck up on you and you wasn't prepared, family, hydrate yourself. And the best way to do that, believe it or not, family, is with fruit. Because the water that's inside of the fruit is more powerful than just regular water, y'all. Do your research, family. And if you want to learn more, just subscribe to this channel. Everything that I learned, family, I'm sharing it with y'all. This is all connected, family. But enough of me running my big black mouth. I'm going to kick back, hydrate myself with these red grapes with the seeds, and I'm going to let you guys hear Neely Fuller Jr. Neely Fuller Jr. is a so-called black man. He was born and raised in Washington, D.C. Right now, he's in his mid-90s. I believe he's anywhere from like 92 to 95, 96 years old. So-called black man, born and raised in Washington, D.C. This elder has a lot of knowledge. Now, I'm not aware if he knows that he's a Hebrew Israelite or not. I haven't heard Neely Fuller Jr. proclaim that, and I'm not sure if he knows that or not. But one thing I do know, he's loaded with wisdom. Okay, we're gonna play that song back one more time. Give it one more song. We're gonna play it back to see if any more brews come. After that, I'm gonna let you guys tune into Neely Fuller Jr. as I tune into these red seeded grapes. Hit the like button, Hebrew. Subscribe to this channel if you're not already. Hebrews, was it a real hot day where y'all at today? Or is it just me? Because I'm telling y'all, in the DMV, it was literally smoking, fam. I can't make this up. Just bear with me, Hebrew. Give me a minute, Hebrew. Having a little technical difficulties, but I will be right at you as soon as we get this worked out. Hit the like button in the meantime, in between time. Goodness gracious, I'm telling y'all, Hebrew, that heat was smoking out there today. And I told y'all I work in a warehouses kind of environment, so pretty much however it is outside, that's the same way it is on the inside. It ain't no fun when it's late 80s, early 90s out there. Oh my goodness, it was smoking. Bear with me, Hebrew. It looks like things are getting ready to get cleared up. Just give me a minute. Give your brother a minute. Family, believe it or not, family, I think it's so hot out here. It appears as though the heat is literally messing with the Wi-Fi, family. I'm telling y'all, it's smoking out here. If anybody, I mean, I'm sure it's not. This is not the only place it's like that. But today, family, this weather it caught me off guard, caught a lot of other people off guard at my job. I'm sapped. But we're gonna play this song back one more time. See if any brews come up in here. Hit the like button on your way in the door, Hebrew.
DNA unlikely. Producing the product for profit. Just being honest, they want me honest. I like a comment, she's so astonished. Hey, she lives it, and they come out gun. And me with some straight nigga basis some money. For real. I'ma do it, nobody else gonna do it. See it, nobody else gonna see it. Every time I close my eyes,
Thanks for hanging in there with that technical difficulty, fam. Fam, when I say it's hot out this joint, it's hot. That's why I can't stop talking about how dehydrated I am, family. But you know what? At the same time, I feel so good because I got this big bowl of grapes right here, family. And these grapes are nice and fat and juicy too. Family, when I bite into these, when you bite into them, all the water that's in these grapes and watermelons, y'all, this is the ultimate hydration and nutrition, family. I'm about to let y'all listen to Neely Fuller Jr. And after that, family, after I get off of this live, I'm going to go watch this video that one of our brothers made. His channel is called They Don't Want the Truth series. Family, I'm leaving a link to his latest video in my video description. Go over there and watch that video, fam. Because as soon as I get off of here, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I just got home from my paid slavery, y'all. Man, oh man, what a day, fam. Tav X Hebrews. Purity and becoming one. Family, today we're going to be going back to what we did the other day where we was listening to a so-called black man by the name of Neely Fuller Jr. He's a so-called a way to help God's people who've been completely destroyed and oppressed on all sides. This guy, Neely Fuller, like I said, I don't know if he knows he's an Israelite, but he has a lot of knowledge. Bear with me 1 second, Hebrews. And hit the like button, Hebrew, on your way in the door. Hit that like button, Hebrew. The like button is free, Hebrew. And it helps your other brothers and sisters see this as well. Hit the like button on your way in the door, Hebrew. No games, Hebrew. Fair use, fair use. Fair use, fair use.
All of you black, brown, red, yellow people on this planet don't have nothing for me. Because when I speak, you jump. And that's proof that I'm supreme. And you can talk about all that ancient building the pyramids all you want to. And I will tell you, yeah, have fun. Talk about how you did this and how you did that. But when I tell you to get up out of that chair, you will move. When I tell you to sit down, you will sit in that chair and you won't move until I say so. And I prove this every day. Neely Fuller doesn't have to tell you. Just get in my face and you'll find out in about 2 seconds who your God is. And I've always proven this. Now this is the voice of the people who believe in white supremacy. I've never seen anybody who didn't back down when they decided to get rough. When they really decide to get rough. And sometimes people get in their face and say all kinds of things. But it's one thing, if you're intelligent, they have a little bit of intelligence, you notice. The white supremacists don't move until they get ready.
Fair use, fair use.
Areas of activity, the 8th area, the 7th area is religion. And economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. The white supremacists, when they got the idea that they were going to establish something called white supremacy, they said we have to dominate these people in all areas of activity, including their religion, particularly their religion, because religion is what? A strong belief backed up by action. That's all any religion is. And the white supremacists said we're going to make white supremacy the strongest religion that has ever existed. They have succeeded in that. They're not in the process of doing that. Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, Confucianism, Judaism, all of these other religions don't come anywhere close to being as strong as the religion of white supremacy. A strong belief backed up by action. So people are in complete disarray. Confusion, which is what the white supremacists do. They confuse people. Well, we got them confused. We're working on getting them all confused sexually. But we have long ago got them confused when it came to the 7th area of activity, religion. All of these dark-skinned people around here killing each other, getting each other over the head with the Bible, having endless barbershop arguments about what Ezekiel meant, or what Solomon did or didn't do, or what Ruth said or didn't say. We got them confused. That's what we do. We take any holy book and we read it, and we barely add to it and subtract from it. And then we distribute pamphlets, samples of it. That adds to the confusion. With our names on it. And we establish different type of churches and whatnot. Different church on every corner with a different name. It's supposed to be the same religion, We got a different church with a different name. Add to the confusion. You know, go over here to the Protestant church. Oh no, they don't know what they're talking about. Then go over here to the Catholic church. And oh no, they don't know what they're talking about. Well, what about Jehovah's Witnesses? Okay, well, we'll sample some of that.
Fair use, fair use. Hebrew, hit the like button on your way in the door. You guys, we are listening to Neely Fuller Jr. He's a so-called activist, so-called public speaker, a so-called black man. He's in his mid 90s, born and raised in Washington, D.C. I'm not aware if he's aware that he's an Israelite. I don't know. But Neely Fuller Jr. has lots of knowledge. So that's why I'm playing this video right now, fam. Also, anybody who watches this video, one of our brothers, his video channel is They Don't Want the Truth series. This brother, I believe that the Most High is definitely using this brother and working with him. This brother's in the truth. He's a servant of the Most High. Go in my video description of this video. There's a link to his latest video. Family, after you watch this live, please go over there and watch that video. I myself am going to go over there and watch that video. I learned from this brother. I believe, this is just my personal opinion, right? I believe all of the Hebrew Israelites out there worldwide who worship the Most High and worship him alone, I believe that we all learn from each other. That's just my personal opinion, y'all. So I'm leaving a link to his latest video in my video description. Go check that out. As soon as I get finished this live, I'm going to go check it out. I've been at my paid slavery all day. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm in here snacking on one of God's superfoods. Okay, I got the blood red grapes with the seeds. Okay, and I went out of my way to get them because I know how important that is. Family, come next month, some of us around here are going 30 days fruit only. And some of y'all are going to sprinkle some vegetables in there. That's all good too. But me, I'm going hardcore 30 days fruits only, fam. Fair use, fair use. Hit the like button, Hebrew.
And they don't know what they're talking about. And then the white supremacists sit back. But when it comes to all you dark-skinned people, you got one religion. And that's the religion that I say that you have. But I might say, depending on how I feel, that you will have all of them at once or none of the above. But you will bow down to one religion, and that's the religion of white supremacy. I don't care what you think in your heads, and you black people can argue all you want to in the barbershops over there on the colored side of town, or in your millions of churches. You can scream and yell and stomp and holler. But when the white supremacists walk into your church
Yep.
and say, all of you, get on your knees to me, because I'm the one who feeds you, clothes you, shelters you, and even allows you to have a church on this corner rather than a parking lot. So you will do what I say, or you will feel my wrath. I'm your God, and don't you ever forget it.
Fair use, fair use. Once again, that's Neely Fuller Jr., public speaker, activist, trying to show God's people some tactics to use behind enemy lines. Fair use,
White
fair
supremacists
use.
say, who, me?
Yes.
I'm not a white supremacist. I don't believe in racism. I'm a nice guy. Hey, I'll shake your hand. You know, if you want a hug, I'll give it to you. You know, I don't believe in that stuff and all like that. And all the time, he's wink, wink, wink. Yeah. All right? This is the modern day. You reflect?
See that guy right there? This so-called black guy with the red glasses? That is the cartoon character of Neely Fuller Jr. Neely Fuller Jr. is a real person. He's a black man, a so-called black man, in his mid-90s, born and raised in Washington, D.C. He's a public speaker, and he's trying to get God's people, y'all. He won't say those terms because I don't know if he knows he's an Israelite. But he's trying to get God's people to think a certain kind of way, which will help keep you alive, perhaps. It will cause you to think and cause you to move in a way that's constructive. Y'all listen to this brother talk and tell me, don't this brother got wisdom? He got some wisdom. That's why I'm playing it, y'all. And also, it's something about watching a cartoon while real hard subject matter is being brought out in that cartoon. It hits the brain different. Some of this stuff this guy's saying, if you was just actually see the real Neely Fuller Jr. just standing there, many of you probably wouldn't even want to listen. But look, we got to do whatever we got to do to get our people to make an about face, y'all. I don't care where it's coming from. Right is right and good is good. I'm trying to be on the side of right, family. Fair use, fair use. Hit the like button, Hebrew. Subscribe to the channel if you're not.
And white supremacists. Mr. John Wayne apparently wasn't very refined. That's why I'm quite sure that the refined white supremacist said, hey, you know, we all feel that way. Yeah. But you don't say it out loud in this day and time. This is to be expected. Yes, sir. You should always expect you're in a world dominated by racism. There's one government on the planet. That's the government of white supremacy. All of the so-called governments are...
Did you hear that, family? Neely Fuller Jr. lays it out like it is. There's one government on the planet Earth. He just laid it out, family.
There's pretend governments. They seem like they're governments. The white supremacists make the major decisions among the people of this planet. Most of the people on this planet are classified as non-white. The major decisions that affect the everyday existence of anybody classified as non-white is going to be decided by racist man and racist woman. People who are sometimes, in a generic sense, called white supremacists. People who believe in mistreating people based on color. They're the smartest and most powerful people on this planet. So therefore, when he goes into the store, I mean, like I said just a few minutes ago, black people have been given the reputation of being potential thieves and robbers, you know, on a small time level, because the greatest thieves are the ones.
Y'all remember that scene right there they showing from Menace to Society? I know y'all, a lot of y'all seen Menace to Society out there back in the day. And I know a lot of y'all Hebrews know what it's like when you go in the store. Maybe all of the Hebrews don't know, but a lot of Hebrews, you know about going in the store and being watched like a hawk. Being watched like a hawk. They just know you up to something. Fair use, fair use. Hebrews, hit the like button on your way in the door. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Also, next month, we will be doing a 30-day fruits only. If you guys want to join, please join us. It's a family thing, y'all. We all trying to help each other be better in every way, family. Always. Fair use.
White supremacists themselves. That's where we all learned it. I mean, because they steal whole continents. Okay? So that takes care of that. I mean, you're talking about theft. I mean, they glorify thievery and robbery, but they pass it on to their slaves, to their victims. So therefore, we have that kind of reputation. So we should expect that. I expect to be profiled all the time. You should. You know, we're not in paradise. We are in a system of white supremacy worldwide. Yes, sir. If you have color in your skin, you're a prisoner of war already. So a prisoner of war walking up to a jewelry store, oh, sure, the doors are going to slam. And people are going to approach it with guns. You say, what are you up to? You have color in your skin. You got a reputation. Your reputation is everything that's about not being somebody of any decency, of any correct intent. You people are throwaway people. You are a threat to our establishment anytime you show up without us sending for you. So therefore, you are eligible to be mistreated, pushed around, slammed to the ground, dislocated, forced to immigrate from one place to another because bombs are dropped dropping all over the place.
Yes, sir.
This is what we do. And you don't understand this yet, you colored people of this planet? And we are doing it to you each and every day, all day, one way or another.
Fair
In
use,
all areas
fair
of
use.
activity, economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war.
Fair use, fair use. Hebrews, hit the like button.
You are at war, or rather we are at war with you. Why? Because you are the incorrect color. You are the throwaway color. You're not even supposed to be here on the planet, but since you are here, we treat you like we want to treat you. Whatever sent you here must have made a mistake, because you people, you dark-skinned people, are a mistake in our eyes.
Fair use, fair use.
So the muscle may come from the Creator. There are many leaders, particularly religious leaders, say that's where that muscle is. They say they call on their Creator to settle all disputes. And I don't dispute that. I mean, because I'm not looking for an argument, a religious argument. So I say that, if you get in trouble, your followers get in trouble and whatnot, you call on your Creator to straighten it all out. What you perceive to be your Creator by whatever name, then it's straightened out. Because after all, the Creator of this universe can straighten out anything. I wouldn't disagree with anybody on that. And if they are in tune with that Creator, I'm quite sure, if they're in tune, that whatever they ask that Creator to do, the Creator will do it instantly. Probably. Depends on what type of arrangement that particular leader has, and what type of arrangement, what type of understanding that particular leader has with the Creator.
Did you guys hear that? Family, we got to get in good standings with our Creator, family. It's as simple as that, family. Hit the like button, Hebrews. Subscribe to the channel if you're not.
Because I've seen many people who say they are called on their Creator, and evidently they must not have been on excellent terms with their Creator, because the Creator didn't do what they asked the Creator to do.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? He's talking to somebody out there, family. He talking to me. He talking to you. He talking to everybody out there who can see this video.
So that, but ultimately, whatever created all of us is our ultimate leader. But here on planetary Earth, the white supremacists have said, if you are a person that I have classified as non-white, I am your leader. And if you don't like it, I will prove to you that I am your leader by hurting you in all the different kind of ways that I can hurt people, and I got dozens and dozens and dozens of ways, which you well know. All of you black people know that I can hurt you anytime I want to. And a lot of you pray and all like that, but, your prayers are not answered. Have been answered so far when you get in trouble with me. So who is your real leader? Is it me? Or is it somebody up in the sky on the other side of the universe? It seems like you always obey me. Because when you don't, I hurt you. And it seems like nobody's been able to stop me so far. Maybe down the road, somebody will. But so far, none of you black leaders have proven that whomever you call on is able to protect you from me. Protect you from other people, maybe, but not from me, the white supremacist. That's why I call myself a white supremacist. I'm supreme over one thing, and that's you. Any person who, who is in touch with whatever can free us from this, just do it. No one should try to stop you. No one should raise their voice to say, I don't believe you can do it. You don't know whether they can or not. So I just stand back. That's what I recommend in the code book and everything. Anybody who says, I'm going to take the leadership of black people, because all the rest of these people who have come before me don't know what they're doing. So I'm assuming leadership. Go right ahead, sir. Go right ahead, ma'am. I have no problem with you assuming leadership over me, because I definitely don't like the leader that I have now, which is the white supremacists. So take it. But you got to take it from them. Now, it's just a matter of how you're going to go about doing it. You're not taking it from me. I'm relinquishing mine. I'm not saying no. I'm not able. I'm just a victim. So if you can figure out a way to get them off of me, do it. Do it right now. I'm going to stand right back and watch you work out. Everything is a matter of cause and effect. So what we need is something we've never even
Fair
thought
use.
about having. Is a
Fair use, fair use. Y'all, this guy, he got some wisdom, y'all. Some of this stuff, I can't help but laugh because this stuff is so true and it's so straightforward. He's not beating around the bush. This dude is in his mid-90s. He doesn't have time to beat around the bush, family. Fair use, fair use.
counter-racist code. That's what I've tried to write in my book. That would apply to each individual person, because this is the way it's got to be done. That's what I was trying to say last week. Each individual person has to have a code. Things that they do, things that they don't do. And we can erode the system of racism. I mean, in record time, we could take all the cement out of between those bricks, you might say, of the structure of racism, so that it would just collapse, simply because it doesn't have structure anymore. On account of we have eroded that structure by the way that we think, speak, and act on a daily basis. That's all that it really takes, because that's how it's put together.
Fair use, fair use. Neely Fuller Jr., public speaker, activist. Fair
Something that is
use.
very destructive. Whatever is going to cause destruction is evil. That's basically it. Now, everybody is capable of doing something that is destructive. And the white supremacist wants to emphasize destructive activity, evil activity, something that's going to always have a non-constructive result among dark-skinned people. This is their goal. They don't want to see non-white people doing anything that's constructive. They panic when they see that. If you're doing anything that makes sense, they practically lose their minds. No, we can't have them like that. We have got to have.
Fair use, fair use.
Very ugly is going to happen, because they're going to make ugly things happen, because we teach them to do ugly things, and we want to keep.
Fair use, fair use. I was reading this comment and then this junk started bugging out. Kenyon Isaiah says the ancient Egyptians said the same thing, and look how it ended for them. Exactly. The same way it ended for the ancient Egyptians is the same way it's going to end for these modern day Egyptians. They got the same outcome coming.
Keep them in that frame of mind. If we lose that grasp on being able to control their behavior in a manner that they are non-constructive, except when we want them to be constructive. When we want them to be constructive for our benefit, then we'll allow them to do something constructive. But when they're among each other, see to it, watch them real close, and see to it that they don't do anything constructive. Because when they do something constructive, it means we're out of business. And we don't intend to be out of business. And what is our business? Mistreating people based on color. That's our business. That's our reason for being. That's our only reason for wanting to even breathe or be on the planet. What is the purpose of white supremacy? Mistreating people based on color for the fun, glory, and material benefit of people who are classified as white. That's the purpose of white supremacy in the modern day. Initially, it may have been another purpose, like genetic survival. But now they have been on such a roll for so long. It's for fun, glory, and material gain for the benefit of people classified as white, and for the complete confusion, destruction, and self-destruction among people classified as non-white. That's how they think the entire planet should be run forever.
Fair
Anything,
use.
first of all, to attract the attention, you have to be like a soldier on a battlefield. If you're a soldier on a battlefield, because that's where you are. We are all on a battlefield. We are on a battlefield. We're not in La La Land. This is not Oz. This is not Shangri-La. We are on a battlefield. And when you look up and you see anybody who might be a suspected race soldier, even 6 blocks away, have your antenna up to not attract attention, just like you would on a battlefield. You're wearing a uniform. Your uniform is your black skin. If you're not going to attract the attention of a sniper, I mean, you know, there's an enemy soldier over there in the bushes somewhere waiting on somebody like you to come along.
Y'all see that?
You don't do anything to attract it.
Fair use, fair use. Like I said, family, this guy's in his upper 90s, mid 90s. I don't know if he knows he's an Israelite or not, but one thing I do know, he has knowledge. He has more wisdom than a lot of people. A so-called black man being in his mid 90s in one of the most wickedest cities in America. I'm telling y'all, family, this dude got some wisdom. That's why I'm playing it. For anybody who needs to hear this out there, soak it up. If you just found in this video, just found in this channel, I encourage you to subscribe on this channel. What we are doing right now, in case you guys didn't know, maybe you're watching on the playback or on the live, maybe you've never seen this channel before. Right now, this channel is in the process of literally nose diving into the rabbit hole of truth. Family, anybody who watches this video on the live or on the playback, one of our brothers, They Don't Want the Truth series is the name of his channel. The Most High is working with this guy, point blank, just to sum it up. His latest video, I left a link to that in my video description. You guys go check that video out, subscribe to his channel so that you'll get videos whenever he drop. This brother be dropping some real drop over there. And you know what's the thing, family? The Most High gives all of us different parts of the drop, y'all. This is a family puzzle, y'all. This is a family puzzle. And it's going to take all of us to put this together, y'all. It's going to take it all of the ones that's going to get it. It's going to take us all, y'all. The people who worship the Most High and him alone and do our best to keep his commandments and be humble and be meek and do whatever it takes to follow after the Most High, family, that's who's going to get the kingdom, y'all. I'm trying my best to do that and to learn anything that I haven't learned. I mean, I want it all. Everything that the Most High has for us, I want it. And I want that for you guys too. Because if the Most High has it for us, that means it's for us. I want it. And I want you guys to want it too, because I know when we all get what the Most High has for us in righteousness, family, you're talking about heaven. That's heaven right there, family. Much love to all the tribes out there, all 12 tribes, wherever you are, scattered abroad. I got much love for y'all. But go in my video description and check out that brother's video. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Fair use. I'm going to give y'all about 10 more minutes of Neely Fuller Jr., then I'm going to watch that video myself. I just got home from paid slavery, y'all. It was a hell of a day, fam.
Attention, because that sniper is going to do what a sniper does. If anybody's been in the Army or seen movies about the Army, a sniper does what a sniper does. He takes your head off. Yes. No question. So you got to think like that. You are walking down the street with your black skin, you might attract the attention of a sniper. Yes. Think that way, 24/7, all your life. That's going to happen. And when it happens again, it's going to happen again. I don't care how many demonstrations you have, how many filling stations you burn down. It's going to continue to happen. What you do You cannot attract that kind of attention. Mothers have to teach their offspring. We're in a war.
Fair use, fair use. Kenyon Isaiah says, I can't wait till the Most High show up. I'm so sick of the pride and arrogance of these wicked ones. Hey, brother, I'm with you on that, brother. To say things are so out of control, that would be putting it mildly. Brother, this got to be like the wickedest time, the wickedest time of all times, man. I mean, I'm just imagining it. I mean, from what I can see, and trust me, I don't claim to know it all. I'm realizing every day of just how little I know. That's why I'm nose diving down this rabbit hole of truth. But the wickedness is at such a high level, and you know what, y'all? Literally nobody is saying nothing about it. And side note too, this brother whose video I'm telling y'all to go watch, they don't want the truth series. I saw another little short video you made earlier today, and this brother was on there talking about how they need a dress code at these school ceremonies, talking about how the graduation, how inappropriate the people were dressed, particularly right now, the so-called Hebrew women. And these women don't know that they're Hebrew. They just regular so-called women, but the dress code, and it made me think about it today. Hey, family, I kid y'all not. Soon as I got off of my paid slavery today, I had to make various trips on my way home, right? Going here, going there, going here, making stores running in and out. I'm telling y'all, family, all I saw today was Israelite women, and they were literally almost damn near naked out here in these streets, y'all. I'm talking about skin tight clothing, revealing clothes, extremely revealing clothing. Everywhere I looked, I saw a so-called black woman, whether they were dark skinned, very light. I saw nakedness damn near. I was like, yo, this is crazy that I see that short video that the brother posted earlier about how there was some kind of graduation and they need a dress code because the way people are dressing, I mean, it's ridiculous, y'all. And then soon as I get off of my paid slavery today, everywhere I go, I'm telling y'all, damn near every woman I saw was like half, I mean, more than half naked. I'm talking about showing all kinds of stuff. I better hold back because if I tell y'all what I saw multiple times today, it will sound like I'm describing a porno, a pornography. And they might strike this video or hide this video. I don't know how it go when you talk about pornography, but I said the word now, so I don't know what that means. But I had to say that. That's how bad it was today, family. Just about every woman I saw was ass naked. It's ridiculous, y'all. Kenyon Isaiah says, it's real bad, bro. You ain't lying. Yeah, bro. And you know what? And some you can see some of the mug and the scowl that some of our women have on their face when they walking around basically with their cheeks out and their breast out. If you were to look at them like, come on, sis, what you doing? They'll rip your head off. And y'all, everybody out there, y'all know I'm not lying. I wish you would. I wish you would even look like you got a problem with a so-called black woman showing her entire body. I wish you would act like you got a problem with that. These sisters will skin you alive out here. I ain't playing, and I'm not lying. And y'all know I'm not lying. Fair use, fair use. Hit the like button, Hebrews.
We are in a war. If you don't know where you are, you're in a war. You're in a war. Anybody spotted with a gun in a war is subject to die instantly, or with anything that looks like a gun, period. Christmas morning, I mean, you got cap guns and whatnot under the Christmas tree. You go outside with one of those guns and whatnot, you're subject to die. Every mother has to understand that. Every father. Otherwise, you're just going to keep crying over these funerals. You have to understand the kind of world you're in. You can't be nonchalant about that. You're not in Oz. You're in a hostile world. You're surrounded by hostility. You always wake up every morning knowing that you're in a war.
It rubs my neck.
Fair use, fair use. Hebrews, as y'all can hear, this brother got knowledge, and he's telling y'all the truth. You better wake up every morning and thank the Most High you alive, that he woke you up, because you are in a war, Hebrew.
That's the first order of business. not in peacetime. There's no such thing as that. We're in the middle of a war that never has been stopped. There's no such thing as peace being declared. People declare peace, but I'm talking about in a functional sense.
Yes, sir.
Y'all hear that?
Ever since the beginning of white supremacy, which is what I call the war, that's the only war that really counts. That's the war, that's the umbrella war of the entire planet. It's never stopped since the day that it was established. And everything that happens in a war is just a battle. And so the battles, the different battles are going on in different fronts. I mean, Ferguson and this and that, but the battles happen every day. Every time there's an encounter of conflict between one white person and a non-white person.
Yes.
Every encounter is a part of the war.
Yes, sir.
In fact, even the most, what you might call bland or peaceful encounters, it's an encounter because there's a war going on between white and non-white.
Yes, sir.
Worldwide.
Yes, sir.
It's never stopped.
Never.
I mean, if people say, well, I work with white people every day. We get along fine and all like that. You're in a war, whether you know it or not. Because the white supremacists who are running everything have never said that we're declaring a peace. We are continuing the system of white supremacy. So just because there are individual people who are smiling and laughing and joking and whatnot, and they're going to football games together and waving pennants and all like that, doesn't say that there's not a war going on that is never stopped. So what we need is codification to wrap this war up. It's got to be accelerated, and that's what I try to write with my book, the textbook for victims of white supremacy. We have to accelerate the pace in ridding the world of racism and replacing it with a world of justice.
Fair use, fair use.
Kill. Find another black person, walk around, looking around, spotting another black person 2 blocks away.
Don't fuck with me!
Gravitate toward that person and find a reason to kill that person. We had an incident right here in Washington just a week or so ago where that old adage, that old, you might say, part of what you call black culture, what are you looking at me for? What are you...
He told you that's in Washington, D.C. I told you. He's born and raised in D.C. I'm born in D.C., raised 2 years. Been hopping back and forth across the line from D.C. and PG. Neely Fuller, to make it to be in his mid-90s in Washington, D.C., born and raised, family, that's no small feat, family, just in case y'all don't know. The same way it would be for somebody to make it to be in their mid-90s in somewhere like New York or California or any other of those dangerous cities out there. D.C. is not as big as New York or Chicago or California. But family, I'm telling you, D.C. is very dangerous, family. Very dangerous.
looking at me for? I'll kill you, black person that looks just like me, because you looked at me. Now, white people look at you all day. White people look at you all day, or, or they don't look at you because they don't even notice you because you're not that important. But here's some black person that you say, he's looking at me. What is he doing looking at me? And that's after going out of your way with a lot of us, let's tell the truth now, to get attention. Doing everything you can to get attention. And then when somebody gives you the attention, what are you looking at me for? You don't know me. And then bang, because that's what happened the other day. Bang, bang, bang.
You hear?
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Hey, family, that's one of the things that I don't like about around here. Because I'm telling you, family, it never fails. Ever since I was a kid, as soon as the weather heats up. Like, family, it's sad I can say, I know. Today is the hot day. These Negroes out here, you know they out here capping. I'm sure somebody done probably already got killed for the day. If they ain't died today, they didn't got shot. Somebody didn't got shot. If somebody hasn't got killed before this day is over, I would be shocked if somebody doesn't get killed out here, family. These Negroes are out. They're out of their minds.
Who looks like me. Why? Because you looked at me. That's why. I will.
If you want it.
Fair use, fair use. Subscribe to the channel, Hebrew.
You because you looked at me. Now, what is the look supposed to do? Well, you looked at me. Well, well, what is looking at you got to do with anything? Well, I don't know. I don't know why I do anything. I'm black. I ain't got no reason for what I do. I just do stuff. Just walk around.
Fair use, fair use. Hazelwood says Genesis 3:15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. We see it all day, every day. Hey, Hazelwoods, good to see you. And sis, I kid you not. Before you put that in there, that's what's going through my mind. That daggone serpent seed. And then here you are popping up and you put it out there. I'm telling y'all, family, we can't make this up. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.
On the street all day like a zombie, looking for something to do. And usually it's something that makes no sense at all. Now that's not all black people by any means, particularly throughout the entire world. But in the northwestern hemisphere, that's a part of the culture that's been passed on. I heard stuff like that back in the early 1940s at least. And apparently, Marcus Garvey knew all about it back in the 1920s. This is 2016.
Hazelwood says,
We need to
my
examine
too.
what we call black culture in fine detail and stop skirting around it and find out exactly what is the root cause of all of this. Of course, the root cause, in my opinion, is a system of white supremacy, which teaches black people that what you want to do in your life is find a reason to hurt yourself and other black people as much as you possibly can if you got color in your skin. That's the message that the white supremacists send to black people, particularly young black people, about their future. What you want to do with your life, since you don't have an idea of what to do anyway, I'll tell you, is find somebody that looks like you. Try to hurt them as much as you can, and in the process hurt yourself as much as you can, and just get the hell out of our way. Because we're the only people that really count. The white people who believe in white supremacy.
Fair use, fair use.
Well, most white people don't even like talking to black people because,
Fair use, fair use. Hazelwood says it was in my mind too, listening to the YouTube man talking. Yeah, ain't that crazy? Hey, family, y'all know what I'm seeing too, family? This is just what I'm seeing, right? A lot of us out there, some things that sometimes we might all think a thought at the same time, or one particular thought, but we won't know it. We don't know that the other person or the other brews are thinking that same thing unless they happen to type something in the chat, and then you be like, wow, that's literally the same exact thought that was running through my mind. Sometimes, y'all, this is just a theory I have, and it might be true. Sometimes I believe that that we sharing thoughts out here, family. Just my personal opinion out here. Just my personal opinion out here. I believe that sometimes, family, at certain moments and instances, and it usually it'd be something that will trigger it. It's probably always there waiting to be linked up, but something will happen that will trigger it. Like we watching this show right here, and we seeing what's going on. We're hearing the information, and for whatever reason or whatever, information gets processed in our minds, and it triggers us all in a certain way that brings about literally the same exact thought, which goes to us all. Family, even though we in different places, thoughts are invisible, and thoughts are like Wi-Fi. You can't see thoughts. You can't see them, just like you can't see the Wi-Fi, but you know it's working because you see the results. You get linked up. And you know when you linked up with somebody, when somebody will say something, and I mean exactly what you was thinking. And somebody else is literally thinking the same exact thing. But you'll only know it in an instant like this because when somebody, I guess we online and somebody types something in. Hazelwood says, we are, because things I'm thinking you have said spot on and others I listen to. Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy you saying that. That is very crazy, family. I'm telling y'all, this thing is much, much more deeper than any of us could have ever imagined, family. Whether you're in here on this live or on the playback, like the video. Also, we have one of our brothers. He made a video. I left the link to that video in my video description. Go on over there and check that out, family. I'm going to check it out. I can't wait to check it out because this brother be dropping some straight drop. And understand this, family, because I can see somebody now. Somebody will watch this video later and they'll say, hey, man, this brother said XYZ. I don't agree with that. Hey, fam, listen to this, fam. I wouldn't even be telling y'all about this brother. A lot of y'all probably already know who this brother is. But I wouldn't even be mentioning this brother if he didn't worship the Most High and the Most High only. He pushes the Most High and the Most High only, and that you are to try to follow his laws to the best of your ability. Anybody who's pushing that, y'all, I ain't got nothing but positive things to say about him. And like I said, this brother be dropping straight fire. And I also know, family, we're not going to agree on everything, family. The scripture says when the Most High returns, then we all going to agree. Until that, family, we got to simplify things as best we can. Worship the Most High and him only. Keep the laws to the best of your abilities. And family, after that, hey, everything else is a free fall. Love your brothers and sisters, family. Put the Most High first. Worship him. Keep his commandments. And let's try to figure this thing out until the Most High shows up so we all can agree. Subscribe to the channel, Hebrew, if you're not. Hazelwood says, I'm subscribed to him already. Bring it out. That's a bet. Yeah, that brother, the Most High is definitely working with that brother. That brother got a good spirit and everything, and he be bringing fire. Fair use, fair use.
Just on the conversation alone. Just on that. You know, most white people will cut you off real short. You know, they don't have time for no random conversation. They'll mention, you know, how the Raiders gonna do and something like that. That's about it. They do that, you know, most white men, and it's certainly not white women, they have conversation with black people, period. Because they know we ain't talking about nothing that they need to hear. Now, if they think that you are a thinker, and that you are a doer, that you get things done, they'll come looking for you to talk to you. But for the most part, they don't want to have no conversation. They sit next to you on the bus and what?
Fair use, Kenya and Isaiah. Like I was thinking, we have to start practicing to live uncomfortable because once this digital ID and all transactions change, we have to be ready to suffer. And yeah, brother, at this point, brother, I agree with what you're saying. We got to be ready for anything. Because literally, at any given at any given second, y'all, the bottom could fall out. You guys, I'm sure you guys paying attention to everything going on in America and all the other countries. The world is very, very unstable right now. Some people would say that some of the things happening are false flags. Well, guess what? Everything can't be a false flag. There are things going on out there, and it's major things going on out there. Actually, just my personal opinion, family, the world is up against the ropes and it's hanging on. It's hanging on for dear life. Just my personal opinion in all things, in all ways. Wickedness is at an all-time high. Lewdness is at an all-time high. Violence is at an all-time high. Disrespect is at an all-time high. I mean, people just being mentally checked out at an all-time high. I really don't know anything that's not bad that's not at an all-time high. I mean, y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Little kids are more wicked than they've ever been. At least it appears that way to me. Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe it's just the little Negroes that I see all over. But I'm telling y'all, it seems that everything is just, the wickedness is on steroids, y'all. Hazelwood says we need to do a news weather live. Oh, man. We need to do a news and weather live. Now, you know what? That's serious. That is serious. You know what? That will be coming soon. Cause that's serious. Cause it's so much stuff out here going on, y'all. It's so much stuff out here going on. I don't really know if everybody really know. The world is hanging on by a thin thread. But Sister Hazel Woods, you are right. News and weather live coming soon, family. Coming soon. We definitely gonna have to check that out and bring that out. We in dire times, family. And like I said, at any given time, the bottom could fall out. Hazelwood says, "You not tripping. They are bad." Okay, I'm glad you confirming that for me. I'm telling y'all, and people are more prideful than ever to wear their wickedness on their sleeve, y'all. I mean, outright satanic. Y'all, anywhere you go out in the streets, I don't care what country, what state you in, definitely here in America, anywhere you go, you can see how wicked people are, y'all. And I'm talking about everybody, y'all. Kenyon Isaiah says, yes, it is, and most just don't have eyes to see. Facts, brother. And you know what, y'all? It's so dangerous out here. Family, I know, right? Look, the Most High, I always say this, y'all. Not all the times, but sometimes, it been a lot of times, the Most High give me the ability to feel people's spirit, right? And I'm just going out on a limb right now. You guys is in here talking on this chat right now. I mean, I could be wrong, right? But I doubt it. I feel like I feel like it's extremely and super dangerous out here. And I'm feeling this, right? When I go out, I feel like you guys in here on this chat right now, I feel like y'all got the kind of spirit that when you leave your house, I don't care whether you going to work, the grocery store, you just walk into the park in your neighborhood, coming to the parking lot or wherever. Can you guys feel the wickedness? I'm talking about you might not see anybody doing anything, but can you just like literally smell and feel the violence in the air? I really be feeling like that, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I hate this place, y'all. I hate the spirit of this place, y'all. 'Cause this place is so infectious, y'all. I hate this place and everything it stands for, y'all. I love the Most High and I love y'all. I love his people. But as far as this so-called America, man, all this garbage, man, and all the nations then pushed on us, y'all, it's a heavy, thick spirit all around us, y'all. And I be feeling that joint. I hate this place, y'all. Kenyon Isaiah says, yes, it is, and most just don't have eyes to see. Hazelwood says, to be honest, I'm afraid to speak to people. I stay to myself. Hey, Hazelwoods, I feel you, Hazelwoods. These Negroes are out of their ever-loving mind. I'm telling y'all, for those of you who don't know just how crazy Negroes can be sometimes, believe it or not, there are Negroes out there who will actually want to shoot you because you speak to them. I'm not making this up, family. Hazelwood says, I feel the negative energy. It's nothing but wickedness out here. Okay, bet, family. I be really feeling that joint, y'all. And I'm telling you, I know for a fact, I didn't always understand it. I guess with every passing day, it sinks in more and more and more. The Most High made me spiritually sensitive, y'all. I mean, real spiritually sensitive. When I'm feeling it, I can't control when I'm feeling it. The Most High decides when I feel whatever I feel. But when I'm feeling whatever I'm feeling, I'm really feeling it. I mean, family, out some of the stuff I wouldn't even tell y'all right now, family. Real talk, it'll really sound crazy. Because you would be like, man, if I were to tell y'all some of this stuff that has happened to me or some of this stuff that I know, and you would be like, well, how you know this? And I tell you how I know, y'all would be like, you know what? He didn't went off the deep end. But I'm telling y'all, the Most High made me very, very spiritually sensitive. And I know I ain't special like that. I know he made a lot of y'all out there very, very spiritually sensitive. But see, we were never allowed to talk about these kind of things before. We were never allowed to talk about these kind of things before. Because you know what? It wasn't time back then. But now it is. Look at this picture right here. I normally don't have pictures like this pop up, but this is what time it is. Hazelwood says, I have been like that too since I was a child. Yeah, me too. And I just didn't realize it. And you know what? Now when I think about all the stuff that happened to me when I was a small kid, like getting jumped, I think I was in like second grade. I had like 10 niggas, y'all, jumped me after school. Hazelwood says, I can tell when people give me bad vibes about them. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. And some of us, y'all, some of us, why we can't explain why we feel a certain way about each other, is because, you know what? In the spirit, it's something about our spirits that are connected. Even though a lot of us have never met each other in the physical realm, it's something about our spirits that know each other so much that sometimes we have the same exact thoughts. And for whatever reason, we have, don't get me wrong, you guys, I love the whole nation of Israel. But just like a whole family, some other people you're closer to in the family than others. Some of us, we feel closer to others than others. And it's because it's something about our spirits. We can't necessarily pinpoint what it is. We can't describe what it is. But we can feel it. And it's something about our spirits that are somehow connected. Somehow our spirits been knowing each other because they just plug right in with each other. It feels like you've been knowing each other your whole life. And maybe your spirit has been knowing each other. Family, do y'all know how deep this rabbit hole of truth goes out here? Remember, fam, spiritual things, we talking about Wi-Fi. See, we can understand these things when we on a computer or on the laptop, but when we talk about spiritual things, our mind freezes up. That's spiritual Wi-Fi, family. Having the same thought, being connected, even though we haven't met each other in the physical realm, but feeling so comfortable with each other, feeling right at home, just like you with one of your cousins or one of your brothers or one of your uncles or your nieces or nephews. It's the same feeling. You know why? Because in the spirit, we are family. And we blood family too. No matter how long distance, short distance, it don't matter. But enough of me running my big black mouth. Fair use, fair use.
People, period. Because they know we ain't talking about nothing that they need to hear. Now, if they think that you are a thinker, and that you are a doer, that you get things done, they'll come looking for you to talk to you. But for the most part, they don't want to have no conversation. They sit next to you on the bus and whatnot, they haul out a newspaper. And then hide their face behind it, so you don't even look at them. You know, they definitely don't want to look at you.
Fair use, fair use. Hit the like button, Hebrew, as you come in. Hazelwood says, I was done like that in school by some girls. Acted like they hated me. Wouldn't even be friends with me. That's why I've always been a loner. Was always excluded from the group, even on the job. Hey, Sister Hazelwoods, I know what you mean, Hazelwoods. I know what you mean. And Hazelwoods, it wasn't until I looked back on my life and realized, Hazelwoods, that I was a loner. For a good portion of my life, I was a loner. I was always hated, and I didn't even know why. When I was in like second grade and them 10 niggas jumped me out, I didn't do nothing to them niggas. In fact, the nigga told me, he said, hey you. I remember this like it was yesterday, family. He said, hey you. I turned around, he said, hey, I'm gonna get some niggas to jump you today after school. Hey, family, I'm in second grade. Back then, family, I'm telling you, I really don't even know if I knew what that meant. Because when he said that, that was at the beginning of the day of school. I didn't think nothing else about that. It didn't even enter my mind, family, until literally later on that day after school, we got off the bus and I had 10 niggas whipping me like they was trying to kill me, family. I can't make this up. As a second grader, family, that was traumatizing. Little did I know, family, I'm telling you. And sometimes I look back on that, or all the stuff I went through, family, I'm telling you, I got some stories for y'all. But family, I never could understand. I mean, I understand now why they did it, but back then, I went my whole life not knowing why would these niggas want to do something like this? Because that's the kind of world we live in. And family, this incident happened. I kid you not. It probably was like 100 people watching this go down. It was like 100 witnesses standing outside while 10 niggas beating me, literally, family, like they're trying to kill me. I'm family. I don't know how I survived. I can laugh about it now, but I tell my peeps all the time, them niggas was trying to kill me. I was leaking like a faucet. Imagine that. You being in like second grade, like 10 niggas jumping you and like 100 niggas watching. And these 100 people watching, all ranging from the ages of people from sixth grade to grown men and women in their 20s and some 30s. Some of these people were laughing. I'm telling you, I never forget that day, family. But why do I say that? Because some of us have been through hell out there, family. You the Hebrew Israelites, I'm telling you, the invisible world, the wicked spirits out there, they know who you are, family. Even when you were a little kid. That's why some of us had, even though we had a good childhood, at the same time, parts of it were horrific for various reasons. Hazelwood says our spirit is not like theirs. Exactly, Hazelwoods. Exactly. I'm telling y'all, it's making more and more sense every day, Hebrews. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're not. Fair use.
I have seen that. I have seen that. Yeah, again, as I said, I have seen this repeatedly, and I encourage non-white people to do that. In fact, a non-white person asked me, how would you go about talking to white people about racism? And I told them, you don't have to do that if you're a victim. You can just talk to them if you're trying to get a cheap plane ticket somewhere. White people should be able to help you out with that. If you're trying to get a mortgage or any.
Fair use, fair Jesus. Hazelwood says being tested like Job. Hey, Hazelwood, it definitely sounds like serious testing ground for sure.
Being constructive. Oh yeah, and when you hear them talking to each other, listen. Because in many cases they are handing out constructive information. You pick up on things that you don't hear otherwise. But you just about know what you're going to hear from black people.
What the fuck we doing in the car? They got me stacks. Where my mother, nigga? Black, nigga. Goddamn little homie. Goddamn little homie. Look at my face.
Usually it's not very constructive. Wholeheartedly agree. Yes, you pass by 3 black people standing on the corner, you pass by them, and the conversation is really depressing. Yeah, man, I told him, well, I ain't no fool. He come up getting in my face. I told him he better not do that again. That's what you hear, just in passing them on the street. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, so, he fooled around with that woman coming over, bringing her over to my house. They sat down there, they eat my food. I told them, don't be coming back over there no more, Yeah, I told them, How long have I been hearing that? Over and over again, year after year, decade after decade. The conversations are nothing but conflict or something depressing. Just passing them. Just passing by the average black person. Wow. Just hanging out, standing there holding a conversation. Now, you go...
He not lying.
And there's 2 white men there having a conversation, wearing hard hats. They're probably, construction supervisors or something like that. See? They're saying, yeah, Brian, now, on this deal that we got going over on this 18th Street project, Now, we're going to need blueprints for that. See, you're just passing by. But that's the kind of conversation you'll hear. Hello? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. I mean, you're just past it. It's just a brief conversation, you know. Or you got on the elevator with them, the freight elevator or something. I mean, you know, and that's what you hear on the freight elevator between two white men talking. Yeah, Brian, so you come over and pick up the blueprints now, and that's on the 18th Street project. See, now we'll get started on that right away. We can do that, you know, in a couple of weeks. If we should have it off and running, you know. Say, okay, I'll see you, you know. And then he gets off there. Then black people get on. Yeah, man, I told him, Bill. You know. I mean, he ain't the only one got a gun. You know. Lots of people got guns, and I definitely got 2 or 3 of them.
Crazy.
You know, you come over there getting in my face again like he did last Thursday, I'll show him something.
Hey, y'all, this sound funny, y'all, but I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all know this is how these Negroes act out here. It's not a game. Fair use, fair use. Family, I'm telling you, I got some stories for y'all. I don't know if I told y'all one time years ago, I'm in McDonald's, right? Of course, I'm in D.C. I call it the home of the killers, because that's all these Negroes want to do out here for the most part. It seems like all these Negroes care about is killing. I'm in McDonald's, family. I'm in Northeast, right? I know how crazy Negroes are. So I do my best to not disrespect niggas, because I know, family, I know niggas out there that want to shoot you if you say hello to them. If you don't know them and you say, hey, man, how you doing? What, nigga? They start reaching for a pistol. Because why are you speaking to me? This cartoon might look funny, man, but I'm telling y'all, it's Negroes out here who are crazy like this. Once again, I'm in McDonald's. It's middle of the day. Y'all know how you be when you be in McDonald's and the line is scattered all over the place and you can't really tell where the line starts or where it begins. So I know how volatile and crazy the Israelites are. So I say, I don't know where to go to start the line at, right? So I'm looking. I look at this one dude. I guess he's in line. I don't know, because there's no structure to the line. So I go. I say, excuse me, my man, you in line? You already ordered? This nigga looked at me, looked me up and down, took a step back and said, nigga, what you think? Because I'm ready. And then he lifted up his shirt and showed me he had a big-ass 4.5 in his waist. This nigga flashed a pistol on me inside the McDonald's, just like this, because I asked him, was he in line? Had he ordered yet? And then his response was, nigga, what you think? Looked me up, head down, and said, because I'm ready. Backed up and raised his shirt up, showing me that, nigga, you say something else to me, I'm going to kill you right now. So, family, I'm telling y'all, this stuff is real. This cartoon might be funny, a little easier to digest, but this ain't no game, family. Negroes are sick. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.
Then they get off the elevator. Now, you know, two different worlds altogether.
We had hundreds of people.
Fair use, fair use. Hit the like button. Yeah, look, y'all, Hazelwood says, wow. Yeah, Hazelwood, these Negroes are crazy. I got one of my guys, right? I mean, I ain't even got nothing to say about this guy. It is what it is. I grew up with this guy for years. This is the kind of guy he is. For a lot of the times, this dude will walk around at all times with 3 guns on him. So you hear Neely Fuller showed that cartoon with a guy saying, that guy better not say nothing else to me like that. I got 2 or 3 guns. One of the guys I grew up with for years would constantly, on a daily basis, walk around with 3 guns on him all day because he was a sick Negro. Fair use, fair use. Hit the like button.
Well, I simply say that white supremacy is the most powerful of all the religions when it comes to non-white people. Non-white people try to practice a number of religions. Judaism, Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, Buddhism, Confucianism, black Mormons, I guess somewhere maybe black Amish people or non-white, Amish people. There might be
Fair use, family. This is it right here. I'm about to wrap it up. Once he gets finished his spiel right here, I'm gonna let you guys go.
some groups of people who are like that. But the white supremacists have the strongest and most powerful religion. And they go around and examine all of the dark people of the world.
Okay.
To see what religions they are practicing or what religions they say that they are trying to practice. Christianity, Judaism, Islam, etc., 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 plus all of the hundreds of tribal religions. Some of them, names I can't even recognize
Right.
and whatnot. But they say that these are their religions.
Okay.
And so the white supremacists will examine everybody's religion who is a person of color.
Okay.
And they will see if there's anything in that religion that's a danger to the religion of white supremacy. And they will say, oh, you're going to have to take that out of your religion. And so far, it has been proven, and you can check and see, that the non-white people always take that part out of their religion. And the
Okay.
white supremacists tell them,
So
what
then-
you better do.
So then the answer.
I don't agree with that part of your religion because that's bad for my business.
Okay.
I'm simply saying, in simple terms, the white supremacists, if you're black, will come and look at whatever your religion is. And they will say, okay, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. You can do everything except this,
Okay.
and this.
Okay.
And then if I'm practicing what I call my own religion, I'll say, well, wait a minute, but you're messing up my religion. I mean, you just can't come and do that. And they will say, oh, I can't. Well, you violate what I just said. You in practicing your religion, say, thou shalt do this and thou shalt do that and all like that in any of the areas of activity, economics, education, sex or whatnot. You got these religious things that you say that you practice that is involved in sex, and you are a person of color, you're a black person, and you say your religion tells you not to do this when it comes to sex. I'm telling you to do this when it comes to sex.
Okay.
Or you're going to be in trouble with me.
So, okay.
Now, I don't care about you or your God. You don't get in trouble with me, boy.
Okay.
I mean, so you take this out of your religion. If I catch you trying to practice this part of your religion, I'm going to come down on you with both feet
All right.
and everything else. And you know it.
Okay.
And so the average black person, it has been proven, the average person of color says, what? Yowza. We don't say it in those words, we don't verbalize
Right.
it all, but we very quietly don't do that anymore. Why? Because the master of the supreme religion on this planet among the people said so.
Fair use, family. That's it. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. I always like hanging out with you guys. Have a good rest of the evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening, Hebrews. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.